There's Picket Post Mountain. Beautiful. And there's the snow. A little breakfast burrito time with some chipotle salsa that I bought. Yum. Hello friends, family, total strangers. I broke my tripod, so I'm currently leaning my phone against my pillow in the back of the van. Today's video is going to be about static van life. So I am a static van lifer these days, which means I'm living in a city and working. And then not my favorite, honestly. I moved into a van to travel. Like, I love to travel. I love to hike. I love to get out in the woods. Like, that's what I love. And so being stuck in a city isn't my first choice. But that being said, there are ways for me to make it viable. And for me, like, nature is such a big part of my life, and I want to be in nature as much as I can. So during my work week, I bought a year pass. Oh, there's my hood. So as far as finding nature in the city, I bought a pass to the Maricopa County parks. It's an annual pass. It's $85. But I can get into any of the county parks, and there's 2 of them that are about a 12-mile drive from my work, going in opposite directions. And yeah, they have like these pavilions. There's picnic areas, picnic tables. They have electricity at the pavilions, so I can even plug in my little electric burner and cook and make my coffee and all that. And then there's hiking trails, all in there, and one of them has a big like park with grass and trees and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. So I end up usually going to bed. Oftentimes I'll do it right at work. So I work an overnight shift. So I'll go to bed as soon as I get off at work. And then when I wake up in the early afternoon, I'll drive to the park, hang out, make my coffee, play guitar, just be in the desert or in the woods, or in the park, whichever I choose for that day. And sometimes I'll get off work and drive right over to the park, because they usually open right about the time I would get there. And then just sleep in the van in the park, and then wake up and hang out and do all my stuff. So that's kind of part of my solution to the problem, because I just don't want to park on a city street. So I park right at work, or I just park in the park and go to sleep there. And then on my weekends, I get out of town. So right now I'm at that's Picket Post Mountain behind me. So there's a couple of dispersed camping areas here, and there's a great trail around Picket Post Mountain, which I'll show you a little later. And yeah, that's kind of what works best for me. And so it is kind of a bummer not being able to travel around. I do hikes occasionally, like Picket Post, but a lot of the places I camp, there's not really any good hiking. I had to drive all the way across the city to get here, which sucks, driving through city traffic. So I don't come over to this side of Phoenix very often, and there's not that much on the other side, on the western side. The eastern side is where all the great hiking trails are, the superstitions and whatnot. So yeah, but I make it work. And So I haven't been hiking as much. So, you know, you kind of got to find ways to find happiness and joy. And I have other passions in my life than just hiking. So I've been getting into cooking quite a bit. So I've been doing a lot of that, and doing a lot of guitar practicing my guitar. And yeah, so that's kind of how I fill my time. So I am going to cut you to some cooking footage. I did a lot of experimenting with Thai cooking. So I did do some Thai cooking, so I'm going to show you that and a couple other things, and then I'll meet you right back here. A little red curry and eggs with some veggies over rice. Yum. Some Thai curry noodles. Yum. A little eggplant pad thai. We'll see how this turned out. A little chicken pad grapao with a fried egg. Awesome. I am going to make a little shrimp and pineapple red curry. And I'm a little light on the shrimp because I used some for stir fry last night. So I'm adding a half a sweet potato just to kind of fill this thing out a little bit. So shrimp and pineapple red curry on the way. I should note I'm making jasmine rice in my thermos. Thermos cooking is a great way to cook rice when you only have one burner, which I only have one burner. So I'm able to essentially cook the rice while cooking my curry. This is the red curry paste with about a half cup of coconut milk in there. And now we will add the rest and the fish sauce. I have now added the fish sauce, the pineapple, the sweet potato, and I also added about a half a cup of water, and we'll keep cooking. Shrimp and pineapple, red curry over rice. Delicious. This is from Hot Thai Kitchen, the YouTube channel. I will link the recipe in the description. Yum. Some chopped peanuts, cilantro, ginger, shallots, carrot, chili pepper, that's the serrano, because that's what I have, and a little bit of red bell pepper for color. This is 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and some palm sugar. And then this normally would have some Thai chili paste in it, but I don't have any right now. So I added a little random weird chili crisp thing to the meat. There's a pound of ground pork with a little more than a pound, and a clove of garlic for good measure, and that weird chili crisp. There it is. You serve it with fresh vegetables. You can kind of wrap it in the butter lettuce there, or put it on top of the cucumber. You could also use cabbage or anything else. And you could also eat this with sticky rice, but yeah, looks delicious. This is called Nam Sod. Nam Sod. Yep, that is absolutely delicious. Awesome. Some red curry stir-fried vegetables with a fried egg on top. Yum. When I was at the Asian grocery store, I just wanted some Thai chilies, and the only way they sold them was in this gigantic package. So these things are blazing hot. I do not know what to do with these. About to make some fried rice. It is a beautiful night out here at Picket Post Mountain. Thai style fried rice. Yum. So yeah, all that stuff turned out pretty good. The Nam Sod was a standout, but so was the Pad Grapao. Both of those were awesome. The curried vegetables were very good. So yeah, that's my story. So I've been doing a lot more cooking, so that's great. And then a couple weeks ago, I did make it over to the Superstitions. Again, I had to drive across the city through the horrible freeway traffic. I hate it. But that's what you have to do sometimes to get to cool hiking. So I went to the Superstitions. I camped near the Peralta Trailhead on State Land Trust land, and then I did the Peralta Canyon Trail. So let me take you to that footage. Rainbow. Another rainbow, or maybe that's the other end of it. Beautiful. A little lazy man's dinner, gnocchi and pesto. Every time that I have a fire, I just can't help but think, why don't I do this more often? But then I forget, and I go like 3 more months before I have another one. But it's nice. It's nice. Breathing a little heavy. A little out of hiking shape, I think. Well, this is the Peralta Canyon Trail, hiking up to Fremont Saddle, and I might hike to Lone Tree as well. I did this hike in a video long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Don't even remember what video. But yeah, this is nice. This is my first good hike in a while. A little out of shape for hiking. This is a pretty busy trail, lots of people on it, especially considering it's a Wednesday afternoon, so I would avoid this trail on the weekend, but it's not too crowded during the weekday here, so not a big deal. And yeah, it's beautiful. Feels good to be on the trail again. I feel like I've forgotten how to film hiking. I forgot my forgot my little tripod, so I can't do the walk pasts. Made it up to Fremont Pass. This is overlooking Weaver's Needle. And we're about to go over to that tree right there, which is called Lone Tree. Lone Tree. Little campfire cooking. Some potatoes, sweet potato, garlic, and shallots. Salt and pepper, olive oil. Yum. So yeah, that was great. It was awesome having a campfire. The hike was beautiful. Although I will say I've done that one before. So it's really exciting where I am right now because I've never done this before. I've never been here. So this week I am camped at the base of Picket Post Mountain, and there's a trail that goes around the mountain, and yeah, I'm not going to tell you about it. Let's just show you. So here's the Picket Post Loop Trail. I'm out here hiking the Picket Post Loop Trail. You can also hike up Picket Post Mountain, but I am doing the loop around the base. Very excited to be out on my weekend, out hiking, and yeah, beautiful. Picket Post. When you get to the top, if you climb the mountain, there's a mailbox up there. Spring is starting to spring, and I like it. Now leaving the Arizona Trail and continuing on the picket post loop. So one of these days I would love to hike the AZT, the Arizona Trail. Not in the cards anytime soon, but I would love to do it. I think you usually start in mid-March, start down at the Mexican border. It goes over Mount Lemmon down near Tucson, and then it goes up through the Superstitions here, goes up by Pine and Payson, up by Flagstaff, and then down into and through the Grand Canyon. So, and then ending at the Utah border. I would love to do it. It's on the list. Maybe next year, who knows? Sure is pretty back here. Keeps getting prettier, keeps getting prettier. Nice little camp spot. Trees, water, canyon walls. Yep, I'm officially a fan of the old picket post loop trail. It's beautiful. Well, it's not quite Aravaipa Canyon, but for being so close to Phoenix, this is an awesome spot. I officially love this trail. I wish I knew about it sooner. Yeah, awesome. I've been trying to do this without getting my feet wet, but I don't think there's any getting around this one, so in I go. Yeah, that's cold. Well, I wasn't expecting these little guys. Neat. Getting close to the trailhead. There's the Superstition Mountains in the distance. Beautiful. I am back at the trailhead. That was a great hike. Awesome. Yeah, I ran into a guy who claimed it was 8.5 miles, so I was actually worried that I might not be back, that I might be pushing it. But I don't think it was 8.5 miles. It was probably 6.5 or so, 6. But yeah, beautiful, gorgeous. I will definitely be doing that hike again in the future. I needed that. canyon walls, trees, water, little couple waterfalls. Gorgeous. So yeah, that was absolutely amazing. It is so beautiful. I love the water, the trees, the canyon walls. Everything about that hike was awesome. And I will say the camping area here definitely isn't as good as the Peralta Canyon camping. Sites are limited. They're kind of a little packed in. They're really close to the road, but I think camping here is totally worth it for that hike. So that was so beautiful. And yeah, and different and new. I haven't done that one before, so it was really fun having a new hike to do. So that's pretty much my video. I'm probably going to do some more AT content coming up, just talking about the AT. Since I don't have too much going on as far as like, I'm not really traveling around. So yeah, I know if a lot of you that follow me aren't that interested in the AT, so sorry in advance. But I am going to do a couple more AT videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Or don't. I'm totally happy if you just want to watch the videos. You don't have to like and subscribe. Just watching's fine. So, thanks.